Hello, my name is Kate, and today we're gonna play a one-shot D&D adventure with ChatGPT. And this is my first experience with ChatGPT, so don't shout at me, but I've heard that this model is very capable and it can describe really well. I tried some inquiries myself, but never tried an adventure with ChatGPT. So how will the system act as a DM in interactive mode where I ask them questions and the system's gonna lead me through my quest? So for that I created this kind of environment where you can see the ChatGPT screen in the middle where the main story will begin. You see my character, it's also drawn by AI. Also, I created some stats for this character, so it's an Eldritch Human Knight level 3, so we already have a little bit of magics. I have prepared the shield spell, absorb elements, and find familiar. And my Eldritch Knight is carrying a trident and a shield. So let's start and see where adventure takes us. And for that, we actually need to write. Let's play D&D. I am Eldritch Knight, human of level 3. I have 31 HP and 18 AC. I carry trident and a shield. I have 3 spells prepared, which are shield spell, shield spell, absorb elements, which you don't usually need when you're level 3, but I just decided to take it, and find familiar. Oh, what is my quest? Oh, I'm a member of the Knights Royal Guard, and the king has received a report of powerful artifact being held by a group of goblins in nearby cave. The artifact is said to be the powerful to control the elements, and the king is afraid might fall into the wrong hands. Your quest, my quest, is to retrieve the artifact and bring it back to the kingdom. But be wary of any obstacles or enemies that might stand in your way. Good luck on your journey, adventurer. Yes, sir. Yes, king. Okay, then I need to know about the cave, so where it is. I go to the nearby tavern to ask around about Goblin Cave whereabouts. I head to the nearest tavern and start asking around Goblin Cave. Many of patrons have heard rumors of the cave, but none seem to know the exact location. After asking a few more people, an old adventurer approached me and offered to help. "I've been to the Goblin Cave before," the old adventurer says, "but it's guarded by powerful traps and goblins. If you're looking for the artifact, be careful. I can lead you there if you'd like." Do I accept? With pleasure. The old adventurer leads me to the outskirts of the town and into the forest. After a few hours of traveling, you arrive at the entrance of the Goblin Cave. As you step into the cave, you hear the sound of goblins laughing and shouting in the distance. You prepare yourself for battle and ready your trident and shield. The path ahead is treacherous and filled with traps, but with your skills as an Eldritch Knight and your spells, you are confident that you can overcome any challenges that come your way. So what we gonna do? My quest is to retrieve the artifact, so as easy go. Okay, I prepare myself for battle. I tell the old adventurer to step back. I prepare myself for combat and I will try to sneak on the goblins. I motion for the old adventurer to stand back and take a deep breath as you prepare for the combat. I want to try to sneak up on the goblins and catch them off guard. Yeah, that's true. So I move quietly and slowly down the path, using my shield to conceal myself as much as possible. How does it work? I don't know. If I don't see them, they don't see me. Okay. As I round the corner, I come face to face with a group of goblins. They haven't noticed me yet. And you have element of surprise on your side. Do you cast a shield to increase your defense before engaging the goblin? Nah, because it's only acts for 1 round. Cast absorb elements to give yourself an advantage in the fight. Nope. Use your trident and shield to charge into battle. Or try to sneak past the goblins and continue on your quest without being detected. Well, actually, I think I would better choose C, because if there are gonna be more goblins ahead and it's gonna be loud, these guys gonna come from my back and ambush me, so I better deal with them first. So I will go with option C. I roll initiative. So let's roll for the initiative. It didn't ask me to do, but I want to. Oh my god, it's free. Okay. Okay, it's free. Okay, goblins act first. They quickly spot me and let out the battle cry, drawing their weapons and rushing towards me. I take a deep breath and charge towards the goblins, using my trident and shield to defend myself. The goblins, caught off guard by your sudden attack, and are not prepared for the ferocity of the assault. The battle is intense, but with my training as an Eldritch Knight and my spells, I'm able to defeat the goblins and continue deeper into the cave in search of artifacts. I want to loot the goblins to see if there are anything valuable on them. So I find a little bit of coins and a crude map. That's useful. The map appears to show the location of the artifact deep within the cave, and I pocket it gratefully for unexpected discovery. As I continue my journey, I keep a sharp eye out for any traps or enemies that may lie in the way. The path ahead is treacherous, but with my skills as an Eldritch Knight of level 3 and my trusted trident and shield, I'm ready for anything that comes my way. Okay, I think ChatGPT just likes that I picked Eldritch Knight, so it just mocks me that I made a mistake in spelling, right? Okay, let's follow. I want to examine the map and see if there are any marks on it locating the treasure. Oh, it's indeed have a mark. Okay, that's useful. The map is rough and not very detailed, but seems to show the path that lays deeper into the cave. There are lots of few symbols drawn on the map that may indicate the presence of traps or obstacles, so you need to be cautious as you proceed. You carefully fold the map and place it in a safe place, making sure not to damage it. With renewed determination, you continue on your journey following the path. Okay, I watch for... I delve deeper into the cave and watch for traps. I send my familiar, because I have an owl familiar, to scout the hut. What does it see? The owl flies swiftly and quietly through the cave, its keen eyes searching the darkness. After a few moments, the owl returns to your side with report of what it has seen. There are several goblin guards that pass ahead, it says in soft hoot. I don't think a familiar can talk, but okay. They are armed and seem to be on high alert. There are also a number of traps set along the way, so be careful. I thank my familiar for the information and proceed with caution, no! Why you do it? Using my shield spell to protect myself for any potential harm and my absorb element spell to counteract any traps that I might encounter. Oh my god. Now I don't have any spell slots. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cross out 2 spell slots I have. Okay. Thank you, ChatGPT, for that. Now we're a simple fighter. No more. Okay. So if they're on high alert, then I try to find a way, a secret passage to bypass the goblins on high alert. I look around the cave carefully, searching for any signs of a secret passage that may allow me to bypass the goblins and avoid a potentially dangerous confrontation. After a few minutes of search, I spot a narrow crack in the cave wall that seemed to lead in the direction I need to go. I squeeze through the crack with my trident and shield to help me navigate the tight space. The passage is dark and winding, but I eventually emerge on the other side, behind the group of goblins that were guarding the path. So now I need to decide whether I ambush them or move forward. Given the passage is dark and I'm a human, I don't have dark vision, so I can't see them. So what I can do, like let's roleplay a little bit. I can feel them, but I don't know where they are. I can use my familiar eyes for that, which I would probably do, but still it's something that I think I need to deal with them, because I think goblins have a dark vision. Okay, so I drop my shield and I light a torch. With a scream, I launch myself at goblins and try to thrust one with my trident in the neck. With fierce battle cry, I charge toward the group of goblins determined to take them down. I close in on one nearest goblin and thrust my trident towards its neck with deadly precision. The goblin caught off guard by my sudden attack and falls to the ground defeated. The other goblins quickly realize that they are under attack and draw their weapons ready to defend themselves. The battle is intense, but with my training as an Eldritch Knight and my spells at the ready, I'm able to defeat the remaining goblins and continue deeper into the cave in search of the artifact. Okay, I dealt with them, that's good. I move forward and try to search the biggest cave on the map I have. I believe the artifact should be in the biggest cave. Okay, after some time I cross the largest cave indicated on the map, and I suspect that this may be the location of artifact I seek. You see? I approach the entrance cautiously, keeping my torch held high and my senses alert for any signs of danger. I don't have any spells to detect and disarm traps. But okay. I delve deeper into the cave. My excitement grows. I can feel that I'm getting closer to my goal, and I'm eager to lay my hands on the artifact and complete my quest. Keep up good work. Okay, I am sending my familiar forward again. What do I see? After a few moments, the owl returns to side with a report. There is a large chamber ahead, it says in a soft hoot. There are several goblins guarding a large chest in the center of the room. A chest appears to be made of sturdy metal and is heavily guarded. No way. Okay, I thank my familiar. And the final stretch of my journey will not be easy, but with my training as an Eldritch Knight and my spells at the ready, I'm confident that I can overcome any challenge that come my way. So here you may see below me the treasure chest with some goblins. That's how AI draws it. I would like to crouch. I crouch to the entrance of the big cave. Actually, no. Let's parley with the goblins. I want to deceive them. I want to scare them. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna run screaming into the cave. Dragons! Dragons! That's what I'm gonna scream. And point at the cave entrance. I try to scare the goblins. And it doesn't ask me to roll, but let's roll intimidation check. So it's charisma. And I don't have any proficiency, so we just roll 20 and deduct 1. Okay. Alright. I rolled 0. Oh my god. That's the stupidest thing I ever done. I hope that the goblins being frightened by the thought of dragons will either run away or be distracted. However, it seemed that your plan didn't work as well as you had hoped. The goblins are not easily intimidated, and they are not fooled by your attempt to scare them. They quickly realize that you are alone and there are no dragons in sight, and they turn their attention back to guarding the chest. It looks like you need to come up with a new plan to get past the goblins and retrieve the artifact. Well, okay. Then I draw my weapon. And I want to fight them. I draw my trident and prepare for combat. Goblins, seeing that you are armed and ready to fight, shout their battle cry and rush towards me. The battle is intense, but with my training as an Eldritch Knight and my spells at the ready, I'm able to hold my own against the goblin. I use the trident to strike at foes and shield to defend myself against their attacks. My old familiar also joins the fight, swooping down from above to peck at the goblins and distract them. Eventually, after a hard-fought battle, I emerge victorious. The goblins lay defeated and they are at my feet, and I am free to approach the chest and claim the artifact inside. I approach it and I open the chest. What do I see? As I open the chest, a soft glow fills the cave, illuminating the contents within. I see that the chest is filled with gold coins, glittering gems, and other valuable treasures. But most important of all, I see a small, intricately carved box in the center of the chest. This must be the artifact I've been seeking. I reach it and carefully lift the box out of the chest. I can feel the powerful energy radiating from within, and I know that I have succeeded in my quest. Okay. I want... Okay, I want to bring the artifact back to the king. I carefully tuck the artifact into pack, making sure it's secure. I turn and make my way back out of the goblin cave. As I walk, I can't help but feel a sense of pride in my accomplishments. I have faced many dangers and overcome many obstacles to reach this point, because I'm an eldritch knight with spells prepared. And now, I'm one step closer to completing my mission and bring the artifact back to the king. When I finally emerge from the cave, I'm greeted by the warm sun and the sound of birds chirping. I take a deep breath, relishing the fresh air after being underground for so long. With a spring in your step, you begin a journey back to the King's Palace, eager to complete your quest and retrieve your reward. The road ahead may be long, but you are determined to see it through to the end. Good luck on your journey, adventurer. So, okay, so I go back to the king and give him the artifact. I demand my reward. So yeah, that's it for the adventure. We've retrieved the artifact, we're out of the cave, then I think we go back to the king, we demand our reward, and everyone is happy. And I think I'm pretty amazed with what ChatGPT could do. The really deep descriptions of the scenery, of the battles. I don't know why it hasn't asked me to roll anything, because I specifically tried to force him in this direction, saying I'm rolling initiative, I'm rolling this, I'm rolling that, stating my HP. But anyway, for the chat adventure, I think it's a very nice one, and maybe it's gonna be improved, or in another setup or keywords we will still have to roll, and it will be more combat driven rather than story driven. And let me know in the comments if you like the idea, if you like this kind of setup, and maybe, I don't know, you would like me to stream it someday. Anyway, thank you for watching. Support my channel by liking and subscribing to this video, watch other videos, and see you guys next time.